Hey guys, it's Ethan with Simmer Labs. Do a video today of this Korbanth Obi Wan from the Phantom Menace that I just finished. This is a great hilt because it's super unique. There's not a whole lot of other sabers that look much like this guy out there. So it's definitely got a cult following, and this is a nice execution that Korbanth did. It's got nice deep grooves here. It's got nice clean lines. The kit, when you buy it, comes with two different tops, so you can do either a 7/8 inch blade or a 1 inch blade. And it also comes with two different pommel cube rings, so you can have holes or not holes. I'm kind of undecided as to whether I like the holes in it or not, but I definitely like the 7/8 inch blade. This guy, we did a Gothmaster chassis, Teensysaber, Neopixels, the usual full shebang, and let's run through it and show you guys how it works. I'm going to unscrew the pommel here to access recharge port and SD card and all that good stuff. Down here you got your kill switch. There's your 1.3mm recharge port right there. Takes a small version of it because everything, as you can see on the chassis, is small. Then SD card and USB are right in there. So once again with this one, if you're going to do a Teensysaber as opposed to a Plector card or NEC card, you're going to have a special either custom built USB cable, or you're going to have to buy a USB that's got a 90-degree head on it. I typically will just make my own. I'll butcher an old cable that I have and then rewire it, do some shrink wrap over there to make it safe, and now this guy will go right in there and plug in. But a standard one obviously is just not gonna make that angle. The next cool thing about this guy is that, like most Korbanth sabers, the MPP and the Graflex aside, and like all the Park sabers out there, the inner diameter on this guy is really skinny. Talking 24mm. So that means that you're limited in the speakers that you can use. The typical speaker that most people choose is the premium 20mm bass speaker that the custom saber shop sells. It sounds good and it's pretty loud, but it's not as loud as you'd like it to be. I had a 26mm speaker kicking around from a build I did a couple years back, and I thought, hey, why not see if I can make that work? And it turns out that there was a 1.5mm ring lip around the edge that I could just cut off because it was just plastic, and that took it down to 24mm exactly, which is the same width as the chassis. So now, rather than a 20mm, we get a 24mm speaker on this guy, which is significantly louder, more powerful, handles the amplifier much better, and it's nice because this guy is just going to sound a heck of a lot better now. Also, as you can see, it's got a chrome cone. Now, that's something that I did, and I'm going to take this opportunity real quick to make a totally free plug for these guys. Those of you guys out there who have been messing with sabers for a while, or maybe other collectibles, I'm sure you know that there's no such thing as chrome paint or doing anything on your own to repair a chipped chrome spot or make something look chrome that looks anything right. It's a joke. It's a lost cause. You cannot get chrome unless you send it somewhere to have it chrome plated. That is no longer the case. This stuff actually works. And I'm blown away, and I can't believe I'm actually saying it, but they're just pens. And it's not even a two-step process. I just have two pens. There's a skinny tip and a fat tip. And literally it's just a paint pen, but the stuff goes on and dries like a chrome. It's incredible. It's made by Molotov or Molotow, MOLOTOW.com. So anybody who needs some chrome repair, this is a solution that actually works. Alright, so shameless unpaid plug complete. Let's get to the saber, show you guys what it does. Kill switch. Reinsert the pommel, screw it on tight. I used a custom saber shop pogo pin connector, as you can see, fits just right in there. And it's a nice 7/8 inch blade, nice and long. Nice blue blade. Now this guy uses this red button here as your on and off, as your main activation button, but there really isn't any good place to put an auxiliary button. You know, look at the hilt. Where are you going to do it? You don't want to drill a hole anywhere, but you're kind of forced to. What I do is I actually use this brass screw with the glass gem piece, and I make that the button. So, blade 2 is a lightly pulsing ice blue. 3, bright green. Blade 4, this is a white pulsing green. It's a green color, but it pulses with a tiny bit of white into it to give it a pulse effect, and it also lightens the color of the green quite a bit. Then we've got a really light, super light pulsing blue with white in it. And this actually, to me, is the closest to the color of the sabers in the original movies. If you guys actually go back and watch A New Hope, Luke's blade is not blue, and it's really just a really cool white. It's a bright, cool white, like a 6000K white blade. And this looks just like that. I don't know when the blue turned into a thing. I know in Return of the Jedi, they went green and that was obvious, but I don't know when blue actually ever showed up. But anyways. Next blade, we got a nice slow ignition, pulsing sunlight yellow. Next blade, we got this bright red Vader color. This is a gold pulsing. This is the white-yellow audio flicker blade. Unicorn blade. Just because it's mesmerizing and fun to watch.